So a ton of y'all have been asking me to do a review on the brand new X1 credit card. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what the X1 credit card is, some of the benefits associated with this card. I'm also going to be talking about how their business model is going to operate. And I'm also going to be sharing with you at the end of the video on whether or not this card is worth getting or if it's not. So the X1 credit card is a brand new company brought to you by a lot of Silicon Valley tech investors. They kind of remind me of the Avengers, except the tech world, because you have some very big names like Max Levchin, the founder of PayPal and Affirm. You have David Sachs, the founding COO of PayPal. You have Harrison Metal, another popular early stage venture capitalist in companies like Twitter, Masterclass, and Harry's. Now, when I review credit cards, I base them off of three different factors. One of them is going to be the point earning redemptions that you can get with that card. Number two is going to be the welcome bonus associated with that card. And number three is going to be any additional treats or goodies involved with this card that's going to benefit their user. My voice just cracked. I've been recording all day. So when it comes to the point earning redemption, it's pretty simple. Just like the Citi Double Cash card, they're going to offer you 2x back on everything. If you spend $15,000 or more on this card, they're going to give you 3x back on everything as well. And on top of that, if you refer a friend and they use your link, you're actually going to be getting 4x up to 30 days at the time they sign up for this card. That sounds good right there, but you also have to keep in mind, doing these steps, spending that much money on a card like this, you lose out on value with opportunity cost on any other cards that you're paying an annual fee for. Another thing that you also want to keep in mind is that generally when you invite someone or have a refer a friend program within another credit card issuer, typically they'll give you like 10,000 points or $100 back or $50 like the Discover card. With this, you only get 4x back. So unless you're a very heavy spender, you actually may be getting way more money if you refer a card to like the Chase card or an American Express card or any other credit card in the game. Now, when we're talking about welcome bonuses for a card like this card offers you no welcome bonus. So that is a sad face right there. Now, this card does offer you a ton of additional benefits and perks. And for me to explain this to you, what I'm going to do is do a screen recording in my computer and show you guys that. All right, so here is the landing page to the X1 credit card. As you guys can see, you can join the wait list. So it's not like your ordinary credit card where you have to apply, they check your credit score. You're supposed to join a wait list, then they're supposed to invite you to this card, and then you start filling out the information there. You can also see that they are using the Visa signature card, which I will talk about later towards analyzing how their business model works. And they are 17 grams of pure stainless steel. You get 2, 3, 4x points on every purchase like we just talked about. You get higher credit limits and you get $0 in annual fees. Now, as we scroll down, we see this like a glowy orb thing. If I have some anime weebs out here, y'all will definitely know that they definitely took some inspiration from the Rasengan. And right under the glowing Rasengan, they pretty much have some additional features that they are endorsing and advertising. So one of them is they end free trials automatically with auto-expiring virtual credit cards. Number two is going to be cancel subscription payments in one click. Number three, it's going to be spend anonymously without disclosing your personal information. The next one, create virtual cards for one-time use. Number five, get instant notification on refunds. And number six, attach receipts to purchases. Generally, when you sign up for a card, they're going to offer you additional benefits like maybe an airline incidental fee credit or access to a certain lounge, or you get some type of private concierge service number. They don't offer you travel benefits with this card, but they do offer you a ton of other little neat perks that we really haven't seen in this industry. So for me personally, I don't really value any of the additional goodies that they offer with the X1 credit card, but for someone who maybe is a college student or maybe you are in the tech world, you may really value some of these, like shopping anonymously or protecting your information. Now, the way this credit card is trying to operate is they're trying to move away from that traditional business model where you punch in your information, they check your credit score, they run a hard pull, your points go down just a little bit on your overall credit score. They are trying to base your credit limit and how much you actually get off of how much money you make. So it's a little bit more interesting in this type of business model, and we've seen other companies like the Brex card do this in the past. Many of these smaller credit card companies that are being funded by venture capitalists are trying to move in a direction where they can appeal to another broader audience that may not always get accepted for your general consumer credit card. Now, on top of that, they claim that you get 5x of your higher credit limit with this card compared to your ordinary traditional card. Your credit limit will automatically increase over time with them. And if you want to increase it manually, you have to do things like link your bank account and then show them some additional pay stubs of how much money is actually coming in. So how does the X1 credit card company operate? Here's my theory. We've talked previously on the channel about the value of other people's data. If we take a look at the investors backing this credit card company and we realize they are the Avengers and the all-stars to mega data farmers in the industry like Facebook, Google, Twitter, Instagram, we start to realize maybe what they're after isn't necessarily the interchange fees and the interest rates right now, but maybe it's what comes after in a few years. So the total interchange fee for a Visa Signature Select card is 2.3% plus a 10-cent per transaction fee. So if you refer that one friend, for those 30 days, every time you spend money on that card and you pay it off in full, they're technically losing out on money every time because they have to offer you 4x in rewards, yet they're only making 2.3% plus 10 cents per transaction. So you do the math. Logically, that's not adding up. Yes, they have other streams of revenue with a card like this, including the interest rate that many credit card companies offer, but I believe that this is actually going to be focused more around data farming and giving their data to other companies or trying to monetize it in the future. When you sign up for a card like this, initially, they're going to ask you for some pretty sensitive information, which is all very normal for a credit card, but they're actually going to incentivize you to put in information like your school or your employer, things that most credit card companies won't often ask you. As long as these tech startups out of Silicon Valley can show some type of exponential growth, they can monetize this all later down the road, regardless if they're in the green right now or not. With the backing of the biggest tech executives in this industry, I can just safely say they will know how to effectively monetize all this data. And if we take a look at the statistics and the type of demographic that they are looking to go for, this is going to be all very rich people that they're trying to go for that don't do a good job at managing their debt or managing their credit history. That is a lot of valuable data right there, and it's going to be way more valuable than subprime lenders or people who don't have that much cash or people who are in poverty. If these people have a list of 100, 200, or even a million people of people who are absolutely balling out but don't care about how much money they spend, that's a very, very powerful, effective list. If you guys still don't have a good idea of what I'm talking about, go on to Netflix. This is your homework for tonight. Watch The Social Dilemma. It's a great documentary and it talks about the value of other people's data and exactly what's going on with our devices on our phones right here. So, is the X1 credit card worth actually getting? Honestly, this is just going to depend on the type of financial situation that you're in. I like to compare this card to the Apple credit card because we're seeing a lot of similar benefits and the type of demographic that they're trying to reach out to. They're making this a very simple process to sign up for. And if we look at the statistics with Apple and know that they were able to get 3.1 million users sign up for their card, we can actually see some real potential with people signing up for this card and the backing that they have. I believe if you do shop at a lot of the vendors that they are planning to work with and you're able to redeem those points that you earn, maybe you'll find yourself getting a maximum value with it. But also keep in mind, if you are using other credit cards, you are sacrificing a lot of opportunity cost, especially if you're paying annual fees on other cards in your wallet. I am not 100% sure if I would pick up a card like this personally because I know I wouldn't use it that much. But if I'm done getting all the cards with Chase, I don't have to worry about that 524 rule and I'm very late game, it won't hurt to add a card like this to my arsenal. But at the same time, I'm definitely not going to be spending 15 grand on this card specifically. I'm not going to be referring this card to every single person I know in my own personal life in order to get that 4x back. So it makes me value, would I use this card? Would I redeem those points for those extra vendors that they have mentioned? It all comes down to if you do or if you don't. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of the X1 credit card. Is this a card that you think is good, or is it bogey or bogus or poo-poo? Like always, if you guys have not yet liked this video or subscribed to the channel, don't forget to do that. On top of that, if you guys would like to connect with me over on Instagram, the handle is creditbrian. Shoot me a follow there. Shoot me a DM if you'd like. And one last thing, I have some links listed down below that you guys can also check out. One of the latest apps I've added to my arsenal is a savings account that offers you 0.20% interest, which is pretty good right now, beating most industry standards. But on top of that, every time you deposit $25, you'll actually get one ticket. And that one ticket can win you a prize of up to $10 million or a free Tesla. I've already won some money with this app and they are FDIC insured. Unlike a lottery ticket where you actually have to spend money to get a lottery ticket back, you're literally putting $25 of your hard-earned money into a savings account. That makes you money. That then gives you an additional free ticket. I personally believe that this is the best savings account out on the market right now. They offer some of the best rates, and you can have a chance of winning a free Tesla or 10 million bucks. So if you guys sign up for this app, the link is listed down below in the description, and use code Jung when you are putting your information out and signing up for this app. So thank you all so much again for watching another video. Like always, I hope I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.